it's March 14th, 2022. On the evening news, again, I've been watching and trying to learn the labels and how they speak, the humans involved in this theater of, I don't know, you call it important men, the ones that they keep showing the faces and the labels of for a construct of who to whom to address certain, I don't know, you say storyline or puzzle pieces. I mean, I looks like, are they assigned these roles? I don't know. So I'm watching Channel 7, and there's a face I do not recognize. He's in front of a UN screen. It's blue, and it has their logo on it. And then, but it has underneath, he's speaking at, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what it's called, but underneath it has a caption that says Senator Elizabeth Warren, the Democrat from Massachusetts. And I'm like, no. I mean, unless he's using that name also, but normally there's just one Senator Elizabeth Warren from, I didn't even know she was from Massachusetts, to be honest. She is the one, though, that they popularly say is Native American. So, that gets confusing because I don't know who's in charge of the nightly news and the written captions for quality assurance, because it did not come on the broadcast correctly. I don't know if they have a second set of eyes that reviews these things. But it was an interesting, it's March 14th, 2022. This is the nightly news of where it was broadcast. And now here's what it says.
Military aid to the war-ravaged nation. But Ukraine's president today said what he really needs is a no-fly zone, something the West has so far decided not to provide. President Zelensky will speak to the U.S. Congress from Kyiv on Wednesday.
Ukraine is on fire.
This gentleman, I am unclear. I do not know who he is. It says this is the UN symbol, which is but then it's not presented in English. Conseil de sécurité, but it looks more, I don't know, is it Latin? This over here? But underneath, with this Ukraine crisis, it says Senator Elizabeth Warren, Massachusetts. But that's not who that is. Again, I don't know if... again, sometimes the name Nikita is for a woman here, but I've heard it used as a male somewhere else. The same thing with the name Nicole, Nicola, and then Nicole, then there's Nicolette. It gets confusing. And the microphone only says UN on it, right here. So that's confusing. I don't know, again, who's in charge of quality assurance and, faux pas, or if that's whatever. It's unclear. This is what it says.
Before the eyes of the world. The impact on civilians is reaching terrifying proportions.
The outrage of the world has so far had little impact on Vladimir Putin's.
But the thing is that without the proper label at the bottom, I have no way of finding out who this gentleman is, but who the speaker or who the messenger is. Not just the messenger bringing forward the message, but what comes from behind is a different story for a different day. But the label underneath gets very confusing as well, especially being in a couch potato situation, trying to watch and no intelligent level community member that I could bring and ask. There are none of those in my vicinity or proximity. I'm in a fallout zone or fallout shelter, and so here the intelligence is not where it's easily to find someone. And even if I did, I wouldn't know. But again, with the television station, with that's their caption, I don't know. I mean, somebody has to have a function, right? I mean, you would think. It's not a usual occurrence that I'm aware of, spelling the names wrong. And in this part of watching the theater unfold, the names have been pretty consistently whatever characters are at the bottom. They seem to bring forward on multiple channels the same names. Although I did catch once somebody dressed in an olive green with some lapel bling on either side. I don't know what they call his particular valise. But for I mean, so it's a rare occurrence, but it has happened once before. And again, I don't really know what it means or if it's significant piece of whatever. I just, as I see it, just mention it. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.